Pisces. My name is Colleen and I am the Creative Gypsy, the Creative Gypsy Tarot. My website's thecreativegypsy.net, not .com. That website's weird, don't go there, go to mine. Anyway, so this is my very first of many monthly readings that I will be doing for each of the astrological signs, and you are the very first one that I'm doing, so wish me luck. I am relearning everything. I used to do tarot a lot, and I put it all down due to shit going on in my life, and I've decided to finally fucking embrace it, and here we go. I'm just gonna start doing it. If I have to refer to my book, don't judge me. I might just actually edit those parts out, so if there's a cut in the video, that may be why. Anyway, so I am going to do your reading for the month of November. I'm just feeling a lot of energy coming in right now. And this is going to be for Pisces. I'm going to pull cards from the Wildwood Tarot deck. And I'm also going to pull 2 cards from my favorite Oracle card deck. It's called Nature's Whispers. It has the best artwork. Like, it's so beautiful. And I hope that you will be able to see the amount of artwork that's on the cards through this video. Hopefully this video doesn't cut out either. Okay, anyway. So I'm going to meditate over these cards, so just give me a little bit here. Okay, so while I was meditating on your cards, I saw very dreamy, very floaty was the word, and I'm feeling very floaty right now, so I feel like I'm feeling that energy of the Pisces in the month of November in the sign of Scorpio. Pisces and Scorpio are both water signs, and they're very intuitive, and I'm so floaty right now. Like, I'm just like floating out there right now. And I feel like that's how it is for Pisces for the month of November. This feeling of ungroundedness, because there's so much water energy right now, just like kind of floating down the river, like, yeah, this is great, or something like that. So a lot of floaty energy, energy that's ungrounded, and we need to get you grounded again, basically, is what's going on. And actually, I'm gonna leave these flipped up. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, that's good. I'm just kind of figuring it out as I go, like how I'm going to lay out the deck. So forgive me if I'm a little confused right now. And I'm going to pull 2 Oracle cards. So right now I have 2 cards for each week of November. I might pull out more. We'll see. So, what is the theme and the challenge for Pisces for the month of November 2017? Today's Halloween, so I'm also wondering if maybe that's why I'm so floaty, because the veil is very thin today. I thought it'd be a good day to do this. Maybe it's making it a little bit more difficult for me. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay. Okay, literally as soon as I started doing this reading, the camera stopped, so I had to like quick delete all this crap off of my phone because it was taking up too much space. I thought I already deleted it all, but I didn't. Anyway, that's not the point. Let's get back to your reading, Pisces. Okay, so I had just pulled 2 oracle cards from Nature's Whispers, and the theme for the month for you is infinite blessings. This might be coming up reverse. Sorry, I'll tell you what it is. Anyway, so infinite blessings. So I'm really feeling like this is start of something new for you coming into this month. I feel like because you're so like out there this month, it's a lot easier for you to connect to your higher self and to the universe, and like your channel is very open and it allows you to really connect with that vibration that is like instant or somewhat instant manifestations. I feel like whatever it is that you're desiring for this month is going to come to you fairly easily, because, you know, this card is all about, you know, abundance, infinite blessings, obviously, things coming very easily for you, the universe providing for you what it is that you are putting out there right now. At the same time, though, your challenge for this month is the same thing. I have infinite blessings here, and then I have bountiful harvest, which is basically the same thing, but I feel like what it's telling me is that things are coming to you very easily. Use that to your advantage. Don't let it slip through your fingers. Don't let this energy slip through your fingers, number one. Make sure you tap into that energy and really utilize it in any way that you can. And then also, I want to say this feeling that it's not, this feeling that it's not going to last forever, and you're afraid of using, you know, running out of this abundance. So there's like a fear there that it's not always going to be there, that there's a limited supply. But that's not the case. So it's saying, you know, infinite blessings and everything, and every aspect of your life, really, like finances. I'm really feeling like some ideas are coming through, financial things, you know, love, really anything is coming very quickly and easily and effortlessly for you. But there's this fear that it's not going to last, that it's going to slip through your fingers, that it's going to run out, or that there is a feeling of unworthiness, that you don't deserve all the great things that are coming to you. So This light is really harsh. I'm just gonna tone it down. So that's an energy that we have to work with this month. Letting go of that fear that there isn't enough, and really embracing this feeling that the universe is really providing for you this month in so many ways, and to really, I think I said earlier, don't, but yeah, take advantage of this. Take advantage of this completely. Okay, anyway, so that's the theme and the challenge that you're facing, the fear of unworthiness, yet the universe is just flooding you with awesome, wonderful things coming your way this month. So let's look at the first week of November, or at least this is how I'm seeing it, as the first week of November. I think I'm going to pull a third card for each one. Okay. So I feel like there's going to be some sort of imbalance, which makes sense since I feel like you're very floaty and out here. So I feel like you're realizing the potential that you have this month with these blessings coming in, and really realizing how intuitive you are, and really tuning in to that spiritual aspect of yourself, even though you may have not really paid any mind to it in the past, maybe. So this card shows me that you're really getting in tune with ancient traditions, with your spiritual side. There's the knowledge of who you are, maybe even getting involved, looking back at your family life, I feel like, a little bit. So using that spirituality to help you to look back to your family ties, and really possibly getting to the root of those issues, or just kind of just starting to glance at them a little bit and realizing that it's something that you might have to look at. And then we also have the Lovers card in reverse. So I feel like the fact that you are so floaty and out here and really connecting with this intuitive side of yourself, that it's causing an ungroundedness. King of Arrows, which is the king of... Okay, so the King of Arrows is the King of Swords, of the mind. This bird is depicting, effortlessly flying between the planes, between the earth and the air realm, and actually over water as well, which is interesting because you're a Pisces and you're a water sign. So what was I saying? Okay. So I feel that you are out of balance, at least for the first week of the month. Feeling very floaty and kind of like out of your body, and having some communication issues with relationships, with a significant other, or just any relationship that you find yourself in. You might have some issues verbalizing what it is you need to get across. Probably anything regarding your emotions. You probably have not found the words for them yet. You're still... Sorry, I'm staring at my face in the screen thing, and it's making me all self-conscious about how I look, so I just keep adjusting. Sorry. Okay. So this, like, I feel like I'm feeling this energy where, like, you can't really get the words out yet. Like, you are starting to recognize that you are acknowledging certain emotional issues tied to your family, or tied to something regarding your past, and that you have not been able to, that you have not yet found the words to explain or describe them, which is causing you to feel floaty and hopefully referring to your guides, and just looking outside of yourself, not at others, but upwards. And it's causing some communication issues with the people in your life. Okay. Second week, you may find yourself, I feel like there's going to be some kind of arguments or challenges that you'll be facing. And like it may cause you to feel this sense of insecurity, and you may notice it more when you are around groups of people. The reason that I'm seeing this card, 7 of Swords, with the 8 of Bows, which is the 8 of Wands. So there's that, and then the 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Stones in reverse. So I feel like there's going to be some challenges coming your way this month that you need to push through, because you have this support from the universe right now that is letting you know, we're here for you, we're here to pick you up, don't worry. Like, I feel like you realize your own insecurities when you are surrounded by other people. You may not notice it when you're on your own, because you're just reflecting on your life and things like that. But it doesn't really begin to show its head. I mean, we're in the sign of Scorpio, so Scorpio is all about, like, really diving deep into those emotions. Yes, Pisces is an emotional sign, but Scorpio goes further down in to the shit that you don't really want to deal with, that you just kind of ignore, or like try to work your way around, things like that. But now that you are in the sign of Scorpio, I feel like it's going to all come to head. These issues that you have been ignoring your whole life are starting to come up, and it's like, how are you going to deal with them? Are you going to feel like the victim of your situation, or are you going to face it head on? I don't really feel like this is a battle with another person. I did say that earlier, so just correcting what I said. For at least the second week of November, I feel like you're going to be battling with yourself, internal battles with yourself, that gives you this feeling of victimization regarding the issues from your past. Childhood just came up from your childhood. Issues from your childhood are coming up right now, and you're trying to find the words, or like really just make sense of them. So, but those issues really magnify themselves when you're around other people. And I feel like drinking, things that kind of cloud your mind, I don't want to say I want to say magnifies those concerns, because you're not really, you're kind of numbing yourself out to whatever it is that you need to be dealing with, and then you're not aware that those things that you are taking in are magnifying those issues towards others, and everyone else sees it, but you don't really, because you're numbing yourself out. Maybe. If that's you, that might make sense for you. I guess I do have to make everyone aware that these are general readings for everyone, but I feel like this is kind of like the weather report, like things that you may find yourself in if you're in the sign of Pisces, but you just have to remember that your ascendant and, you know, your moon sign and other aspects of your chart as well may shift this energy. It may be stronger for others if they have a lot of water in their sign, especially since we're in the water sign of Scorpio. If you are a Pisces and a Cancer moon, or a Cancer ascendant, or, you know, something like that, it may be a lot more magnified. But if you have different aspects in your chart, you may be experiencing the moon sign or the ascendant sign more so this month than you are with your sun signs. So definitely check out the other videos that I post on the different signs, just to see which one you're more in tune with. Like my moon sign's Cancer, and sometimes I find that I get a better reading with the Cancer readings certain months than I do with Gemini, because I'm a Gemini sun. Anyway, back to your reading. So, let's see. So yeah, I feel like this month for you, it seems like it's very focused around family issues, which, I mean, would make sense since Thanksgiving's coming up, and it makes you think about your family, and, you know, so that seems pretty obvious there, but I feel like for you it goes deeper. The third week of November, I feel like there's going to be some kind of creative block. Like you feel like you want to be creative, but there's something that's preventing you from doing so. I feel like you need to, I feel like you want to just be like, would someone just tell me what to do? Would someone just show me, someone just tell me exactly what I should do to get this creative project going? That's what I feel like. You want to be creative, but you don't know how, and you almost feel like you just want somebody to just tell you how to get moving, like someone to just push you to do it. I've got this 10 of arrows, 10 of swords. You feel like there's something, it's just like a communication breakdown. This is the Empress, I believe. One of my favorite cards, the Green Woman. But it's in reverse, so you. And then I also had 3 of Stones, which is Pentacles, which shows us creativity. I mean, 3 is the sign of creativity. It's my favorite number. So I feel like there's this feeling of, so you've got this, you may find this abundance flowing in, and you want to do something creative with it, but you just don't know exactly what just yet, and you are struggling for that inspiration to come in. Maybe that's what this instruction is. I feel like you need to stay in that connection with your guides. I feel like what's happening is you are finding yourself connecting more with your spiritual side, and it's making you wake up to whatever issues regarding family. It's making you kind of like wake up to those issues, and then you'll find that you're like, no, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. It makes me feel like I'm a victim. So then you start, ignoring it, partying, things like that. And then you're fighting back and forth with yourself. Like, no, I don't want to deal with it, but I have to, because it's really coming up very strongly right now. And then maybe there's this sense of like, how can you deal with it? A lot of Pisces are very creative. So maybe you have this desire to channel it through your creativity, but because you're not properly dealing with it, it's like you feel like you want to start to deal with it, but maybe you're not going about it in the way that you should be. And so there's like this block there. So it's saying like connect with your guides. Your guides will help you focus that energy, this wonderful energy that you have right now available for you. It'll help you to focus that energy and direct it where you need to go. And those inspirations should hopefully start coming in. The end of the month, I feel like there is a healing coming in. I mean, obviously, there's this card that says healing. I feel like through your creativity, you can use that as a way of healing. But the word distraction is coming up a lot. So I feel like you're starting to get into those issues that you need to deal with, that you've been ignoring for a long time, especially regarding your family ties. But you keep wanting to revert back to your old ways, your old habits, that are really more so distractions, things that distract you from the issues that you need to be dealing with. Maybe you're going back to drinking, or just being around friends, just, something to help you to forget those issues. But the more you distract yourself, the more creatively blocked you're going to be. And it won't be until you start tapping into the spiritual side of yourself, to your spirituality, that you'll start to direct that energy properly and work your way towards a healing. I do feel as though that, what is this card? 15. This is the Devil. This is the Devil card. So I do feel as though you're going to want to ignore it and just do what makes you feel good for now. And then there's this card, which is the Page of Swords. It's kind of like all talk, you're talking about things that you're going to do, but you're not actually doing them. Instead, you're just distracting yourself with things that make you feel good instead. But really what needs to be dealt with is, those issues. And I feel like that your financial abundance is directly tied to the emotional issues surrounding your family life. I feel like once those issues start to be dealt with, you may start to notice that when you start to acknowledge those issues and you start to just slightly, a little bit at a time, start addressing little issues here and there in a healthy way, that you'll find abundance starting to flow in again. I think that's what it is. And then I feel like in the second and third, like the middle of the month, you might start feeling like this abundance is slipping through your fingers, but the only reason that it's slipping through your fingers is because you are distracting yourself from the things that you need to address and heal from. Yet the healing and the abundance will only flow through once you address those issues. I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again, just in a different way. But I do feel like once you start to address these issues, things are just going to start flowing to you so easily, and you're going to be like, what the hell is going on? This is really weird. But really, it's because you're healing this block in you. That's probably what it is this like financial block. Connected to your family life. That's what's going on. That's what you're starting to address. That's what you're starting to wake up to and realize. And we will see you in December when and see what happens. Keep running out of space on my phone. But yes, healing family wounds will bring in infinite abundance for you this month. You will start to see the effects of it when you start to address these issues. It doesn't have to be a completely healed, but just acknowledging and using that direct line to the divine to assist you in this path for this month of November. This is your theme for this month. This is big. And it's a very intense feeling. So I definitely recommend some hematite to protect you from any negative vibes that may like want to connect to you. We don't want that. Get rid of it. Hematite, very good stone. And really any kind of grounding practices that you can do, going outside a lot, going into the woods, you know, just doing something, connecting yourself to nature to ground yourself a little bit, but not losing that connection to your guides this month will definitely help you along the way. So that's your reading for the month of November 2017. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not done so already. I know you have lots of friends, so please share this video with your friends. Tell them all about me. And I will see you in December, and we'll see where this takes you. Okay? Good luck. Happy Thanksgiving.